Turning to the Middle East now, Israel's military says its troops crossed into southern Lebanon early this morning, a significant escalation of its offensive against Hezbollah militants in that country. It calls the operation limited and is aimed at targets close to the border that pose an immediate threat to communities in northern Israel. The ground operation coming after a series of Israeli airstrikes in Lebanon that have killed hundreds and displaced about 1 million people in the country. International correspondent Trent Murray is joining us live from Tel Aviv. Trent, the Israeli military has just ordered evacuations of 12 Lebanese communities. What are things looking like as the IDF launches its ground operation there?
Yeah, Jay, that's right. In fact, in the past hour or so, those 12 villages have grown to over 24 now as the Israelis seemingly expand this arena of their operation into southern Lebanon. For people in Israel, they are waking up to the news that there are now officially Israeli boots on the ground north of that border. Of course, we know many of Israel's allies have been cautioning against this amid fears that it could spark all-out war in the Middle East, particularly if Iran decides to try and come to the aid of its ally Hezbollah. But the IDF says it is doing this in order to try and push back against that ongoing rocket fire from Hezbollah, and also to try and get the more than 60,000 Israelis that have still had to be evacuated from their homes following October 7th back into those areas in those northern communities. The IDF releasing a statement overnight explaining its motivation for launching this ground invasion of its northern neighbour.
These localized ground raids will target Hezbollah strongholds that threaten Israeli towns, kibbutzim, and communities along our border. Hezbollah turned Lebanese villages next to Israeli villages into military bases, all ready for an attack on Israel.
And Jay, many analysts in this region are saying this is yet another extension of Israel's attempt to use force here. They are now in active combat with Hamas in Gaza, the Houthi in Yemen, and now with boots on the ground, as I say, against Hezbollah in Lebanon. Hezbollah is thought to be a pretty potent enemy, though. They've spent the best part of 20 years building their defences up there with tunnels, anti-tank missiles and mines. So all sides here are expecting, if this conflict goes on for some time, it could be incredibly deadly. And we did potentially get a taste of what it looks like earlier today when a barrage of rockets was fired here into Tel Aviv, around a dozen of them. Hezbollah is saying that that is, quote, just the beginning. Jay.
International correspondent Trent Murray reporting for us from Tel Aviv. Thank you.